Hi, yes, so I'm Coach B, and in today's school class we're going to go over pressing. I'm going to do 4 presses today. It'll be a single arm strict press, double arm strict press, seesaw press and a push press. They'll all have quite similar coaching cues, so I'm going to go over the basic coaching cues here at the start. When you're getting set up for your overhead pressing, feet, just make sure you're in a comfortable strong position on the floor. My feet be roughly hip width apart. You don't want the back completely relaxed, so you don't want anyone standing, hyperextend and push the bum back. You want to tuck in, tuck your pelvis, squeeze the abs, squeeze the bum, keeping the core nice and strong. Shoulders as well, when you're getting set up, you don't want to be rolled forward, you're going to be pulled back, chest is proud, and the arm will be pressing up overhead. So if you try and keep these cues throughout all the 4 overhead pressing, as they're all exactly the same. So it'll be the feet strong on the ground, you're going to squeeze the abs, squeeze the bum so the core's nice and tight, shoulders aren't rounded, they're pressed back, and then the weight will go up overhead. So if I get set up here first just with a single arm overhead press, I'm going to clean it up into the rack position. From here, I'll just do like a double check. So feet firmly on the floor, core's engaged, I'm not hyperextending my back. With your wrist as well, sorry, I don't want to see this, but the wrist is flopping to the side, you want to keep the hand up nice and strong. So with all of these overhead pressing, you imagine you're punched in the air, so the wrist is up strong and the weight's not collapsing, putting any stress on the wrist. So from here, my feet are strong in the ground, my core is engaged, shoulders are pressed back, deep breath in, punching up overhead, bicep the air, and lower the weight back down again. So you'll do one side and then you'll switch around and do the opposite. Some people find helping as well with their opposite arm. If you squeeze your thumb as if you're holding a weight and press up, you will find that you will feel a wee bit stronger. So that is the single arm overhead press. The double stretch overhead press is just the exact same position, but both kettlebells are going upwards at one time. So if I get set up again, I'm just going to clean them up. Into rack position, wrists are pointing up towards the air, feet firmly in the ground, squeezing the abs, squeezing the glutes, shoulders are pulled back, deep breath in, punch in the air, and back down again. Just be careful with the overhead press double one. If it is getting too heavy, a lot of people end up completely hyperextended. So you don't want to be in this position here. You want to keep everything tucked in nice and tight. And to do that, you want to tilt your pelvis forward, squeeze your glutes and squeeze your abs. If you find you're really struggling and every time you're going up and you are just hyperextending, tailor it back down again and go back with the single arm clean. And another good one, for if you know you're just tight around the shoulders, tight around the chest or the back, but you are able to go heavier with the weight and you are hyperextending, you can do a seesaw press instead. So I'm going to show you the seesaw press. Like in its name, seesaw is one weight goes up, the other weight's going to come down. You'll get set up again by doing a clean. So the kettlebells are up in the rack position. Everything's pulled in nice and tight. So I'm squeezing my bum, squeezing my abs. I'm going to press one kettlebell up overhead, bicep the air, slowly lower it down, the opposite one will go up. And same as it, weight comes down, opposite one goes up. So that is the seesaw press. That is good for if you know you can't go heavier with the weights, but you're just struggling to strict press and the back's going to hyperextend, so it'll keep you in a lot tighter. And then the last one is the push press. So the push press, your legs are coming into this one. You're going to dip and drive through the legs and press the weight up overhead. A lot of people think it's a lot of shoulder work, but you mostly want your legs doing the work here. So you'll find you'll be able to go a lot heavier with the push press than with the strict press. So if I get set up again, I'm just going to clean the weights up. Check my wrists are in line, so my wrists are, I'm going to punch the air, feet strong on the floor, and as I press up, I want to dip down and drive off the legs. So if you squeeze your bum, you're going to be digging your heels into the floor and push up. So the arms are there to assist, and even coming on down, just catch the weight of the kettlebell with another short dip. So really bring your legs into the push press. So if you watch, if you do it nice fast, the arms are just then assisting the legs getting the weight over the head. So that is the 4 presses. It's a single arm press, double strict press, seesaw press and push press.